Oh, they got so pissed off about that. Having a kid is $30,000 minimum. Work your way up from there. They unwittingly wrote an allegory for Satanism. So atheism is real. I can show you the series of logical deductions how evolution theoretically works. And it was just a big oopsie. Like, I remember when humanity was in its dark age, but then we believed in science. This guy's gay, by the way.
How does he make his child based in red pill?
Just give him all the love and warmth and affection in the world. It's just boneheaded. I can understand the nature of all reality. It's like, you have to really do drugs to understand it, man.
Who's your favorite philosopher?
Hitler!
This is Alexa. What is the purpose of the visit?
Jesus Christ.
I can inform the resident. What is your name?
書いておりますが、現代人というものはもうドラマティックな死ができなくなってしまった。病院の一室で、一つの細胞の中の蜂が死ぬように、死んでいくと。英雄的な死というものもない時代に我々生きております。
I really want to speak to the fact that I've had some challenges in the last couple of years myself. I believe that suffering leads to salvation.
Is Jim Carrey always been religious, or is he just getting older?
He's not religious. He's just an idiot. He's like a new age idiot. I'm sure he goes on to talk about the Buddha in the same sentence. Guys, did you know that Indian yogi practitioners are so much wiser and better than Western white Christians? Did you know that? Let's recap here, okay? So atheism is real. And because thinking that anything created anything is silly. It's just boneheaded. Okay? I can show you with a series of logical deductions how evolution theoretically works, and therefore going backwards, if you extrapolate backwards, you get nothing. And you get the Big Bang, which was a moment of, we don't know yet, but it's definitely not anything divine. However, at the same time, Eastern religious stuff is totally valid and believable and works. Okay, so yoga, so what I do is I go to Reddit/atheism and I read, yes, this is correct. And then I do DMT and then I see the Star-Spangled Banner in outer space and all kinds of little gooby goblins. And then in the same breath that I say that God isn't real, I say, but there's another dimension. As if what does that mean? That means something? That means something in terms of a comic book. Yeah, I can imagine a reality that's not reality, but what would that look like here? Oh, it's a dimension. So it's like is it over there? No, it's like, you have to really do drugs to understand it, man. But Eastern religious practices and beliefs are totally worthy of veneration, and why not practice them? Because it's all the same thing. We're all star stuff anyway, and we're all just praying to gooby goblins in outer space. So hold on, before we start streaming, I have to go do my see, it's so elegant. There's something so elegant about Eastern religious practices, Chris. It's like, you wouldn't understand. You know, you like cathedral music?
Cathedral?
You like Kumi throat singing? Flute music? That's good.
It's pretty alien.
That's elegant. That's worthy of veneration. On the car ride here, I listen to Kumi throat singing.
You were listening to
from Ghetto Gaggers. You ever see Ghetto Gaggers? They do Kumi throat singing. You like Chris? You like classical music?
Yeah.
You. I listen to Kumi throat singing and pots and pans clang together. You know what the most beautiful music is that uplifts my soul the most? The sound of water droplets on a wok.
Like a frying pan?
Well, it's essentially a Chinese frying pan, but it's what I listen. Why does the chat read $50? Oh yeah, we're playing Fallout 3.
I quit P-Orn, I cut out the video games, and now for the final boss. How do I cut back on my Discord memes and YouTube and make enough to afford a big family?
I mean, you got to get off that Discord, buddy.
Should I ditch my friends who only play League and drink? Yes, yes, yes.
No, you can definitely help them, bro.
Care.
I have League friends. I've been bullying them.
No,
Stopped
man.
playing League for years. You just never stop.
You just got to say the right combination of words, and your friends who are playing League of Legends will suddenly start a small business with you. The memes are not making you money. It's not helping you that much. It's okay for like 15 minutes a day, like when you're on the toilet, look at some memes. But you don't need to be in a Discord, man. It's not getting you anywhere. Afford a big family. You should just start having kids. How much is it? That's the thing. Oh, they got so pissed off about that. They got their little panties in a bunch over that. I saw on the clips, on one of the guys' clips channel.
Yeah.
Where I was just telling people, just have kids.
Made having a kid economically impossible.
Who's economically impossible? There's 50 black people with 5 kids each. Get to work. How am I going to be able to afford? Lie at the food stamp office! Idiot! If you can't afford to, like, buy 3 eggs, an orange, a pair of little baby Air Jordans or whatever, if you can't afford that, you're a loser. One of them, oh my God, man, it was pain, pure pain. Hold on a second. I should actually pull it up because these people, I don't even know where they came from. I refuse to believe that they're MDE fans. When that first went up, it was just people saying that I was wrong. The one that really pissed me off was having a kid is $30,000 minimum. Work your way up from there, and that word track, work your way up from there. That's like a Reddit Quora, like a big brain. Like I really know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you figure out the rest.
The guy, yeah. It's I'm the guy that knows the most about stereo equipment. Having it, yeah. Sam Hyde says to have kids. Having a kid is $30,000 minimum. Work your way up from there. That's something the Porsche dealership says. These things start at 170. That's bare minimum bone stock. Work your way up from there. You want PPSD? You want ceramic brakes? I mean, work your way up. Shut the up!
Tucker Allen says he's a expecting young couple.
Yeah.
He's part of an expecting young couple. How does he make his child based in red pill?
Just give him all the love and warmth and affection in the world. And don't caffeinate him.
That's drugs for kids.
I don't think you should try to drill your politics into people, though.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite philosopher and which philosophical...
Hitler!
And which philosophical principles
Nazism!
do you think are the most overarching?
I'm gonna play COD. I'd rather play COD. He donated though, right? How much did he send?
20.
20. Okay. What did I say before Hitler? I don't know. I've never had any kind of like useful outcome from thinking about philosophy. I guess one thing that's been useful is trying to always focus on being generative and positive. And I don't mean like hopelessly or falsely optimistic, but I mean anything that is negative, destructive, not generative, eject it from your mind. Oh man, I love Stefan Molyneux, but one of the things that he says often is that he's the world's most popular philosopher. Everything he says is like super logical.
Yeah.
The basis for that is that his podcasts have been downloaded more times than like republished Plato works have been sold or something.
Yeah.
Like he's had more ebooks downloaded than copies of whatever have been sold.
It's just because Plato didn't have a podcast.
That's the basis for him to say, I'm the world's most listened to philosopher. I do really like Stefan Molyneux a lot. I'm not take that, but yes, I am the world's second most popular philosopher.
Yeah.
200,000 subscribers. How many did Plato have?
0.
I think there were like 18 people in the forum there at the old ancient Greece. Yeah, no comparison. Atheism is highly cringe. It's hubris and not being smart enough to understand how complicated things are. Because reality, you think that because some egghead knows about atoms and the existence of quantum particles, which nobody can see, but they're there, whatever, they probably are. But you think that because other people have like discovered certain things about physical reality, that means that reality itself in its entirety can be understood, and furthermore that it's like it arose accidentally. That's just that's insane. Like if a person that's more like people at you see some guy at a bus stop and he's got a sign that says the end is nigh, Yahweh is coming. Like you think to yourself, oh, that guy's insane. Imagine you're at a bus stop and you have a guy with a sign that says I with my mind that fits in a bucket, I can understand the nature of all reality, and furthermore, it's here because of an accident. That's why everything happened. It was just a big oopsie. That's far more insane.
Is there religion in this game?
Oh, bro. There's two religions. One is atheism, and it's called like the House of Enlightenment. And you go talk to the guy, and he's like, "I remember when humanity was in its dark age, but then we believed in science."
Oh.
And then the other one that's like a religious thing, is the Universal Sanctum. Members of the Sanctum Universum believe that there is a God hiding out there in the universe, waiting for mankind to find them. They believe that locating and meeting with their God is just a matter of time, and the invention of the grav jump was a gift from God to make finding them possible.
So it's the chosen ones.
I think Jay Dyer would probably say that they unwittingly wrote an analog or an allegory for Satanism, but it's written. It's like totally paused. Like when you talk to them, they're like, "We just believe in everything, brother. Do you want to go see what's out there in the stars?" It's basically the same thing as the atheist one. It's really, really funny. The third thing is the Varun, which are it's a faction of humanity that broke off a long time ago, and it's not really, well, they are religious, but you don't interact with them. Only semi-interesting parts of the the game.
Barrett?
This guy's gay, by the way.
自分のためだけに生きて自分のためだけに死ぬというほど人間は強くないんです。というのは人間は何か理想なり、何かのためということを考えてるんで、生きるのも自分のためだけに生きることにはすぐ飽きてしまう。すると死ぬのも何かのためということが必ず出てくる。それが昔言われた大義というものです。そして大義のために死ぬということが人間の最も華々しい、あるいは英雄的な、あるいは立派な死に方だというふうに考えられている。しかし今は大義がない。これは民主主義の政治形態というものは大義なんてものいらない政治形態ですから当然なんですが、それでも心の中に自分を超える価値が認められなければ、生きていることすら無意味になるというような心理状態がないわけではない。